Hi, I'm Kit Cassingham, founder of and Chief Energizing Officer at Live in Focused Energy. I am back from my weekend away with class reunion, feeling energized and thrilled, and it's so good to see longtime friends, make new friends, which happens when you travel. I made several new friends yesterday on my trip. So anyway, I am here and I want to talk more about clarity today. I have realized that one deterrent to clarity for me is too much input or too fast an input, and that it derails me. It takes me away from clarity many times. So does that happen to you? Do you feel overwhelmed when there's too much, too fast? I used to think that some of the experiences I had with overwhelm were painful scars from my childhood. But no, that's not the case at all. I'm realizing that a lot of what happens to me is a result of some of my ADD symptoms. I can miss the big red neon arrows pointing here, or the big red flashing sign saying, push this, buy that, even when I'm looking for it. I remember when I was a computer programmer, I had some code on my desk, and it used to be long lined paper, and I had it opened up, so it was a big sheet. I happened to be working at the bottom of the sheet, and my supervisor came in and wrote in red ink at the top of the page something that he wanted me to do, expecting me to see it. I wasn't at the top of the page, I was at the bottom of the page, never saw it. That produced some interesting conversations later on. But I get disoriented when there's too much going on. So the red neon signs, the big flashy lights, the flashing words, that doesn't help me. I like simple and calm, clear. That keeps my clarity strong. Another example of clarity losing is when I'm in a crowd. The sea of faces become just a blur. If I turn away and the friend I'm with steps even just to the side, much less far away, I can't see them anymore. Is it panic? Is it overwhelm from too much input? I don't know. Concerts with all the noise can get to me. If I'm early on scene and watch as the crowd comes in and the noise lifts, I'm fine. But if I step into it, I just get disoriented, lost. And I quit having fun when that happens. So I can become effectively deaf, effectively blind, when there's too much input too fast. If I'm reading something too fast, trying to figure it out, I get lost. My brain just shuts down. That is not effective. That does not lead to clear action. Often it leads, for me, to inaction. Does that happen to you? I've learned if I slow down, if I breathe, give myself a moment to think, to react, I'm much better. So I'm learning that when I'm in crowds and turn and I can't find the friend I'm with, that if I just take a moment and breathe, relax, generally I'll find them. But it never hurts for me to say, look, I can lose people in a crowd even when you're right beside me. So if you see me looking lost, like I'm looking for you, I am, just let me know, call out to me. I'll hear you, hopefully. And if not, you come to me. So if that happens in my everyday life, imagine what it does to my productivity, to my business life, to my projects, my hobbies. It can lead to the very same lack of clarity. When you freeze up because there's too much, you quit acting, you quit moving forward. That's unproductive. That doesn't get you to your goals. That doesn't keep you moving in the direction you want. I make bad decisions when I'm in that overwhelm. Do you? So how do you react? How can you get it back together? Can you tell me? Can you share your ideas with me? I would love to get your input as comments and questions below. Whether you're watching on Facebook, on YouTube, or on my webpage, liveinfocusedenergy.com. Let's get those comments going, those conversations going, because that's how you help me and I help you. You help each other, is sharing your thoughts and experiences. My experience is from lessons that I've learned. I've already said, slow down. Breathe. When I've learned to be intentional with my actions, my environment, that helps me stay clear. And when I'm clear, I can move forward. I can act. If I simplify things, the clutter on my desk, in my pantry, in my car, in my closet, my life, that creates a chaos in my brain that detracts from what I'm doing or want to be doing. And if you've ever watched when there's too much going on, like if the cat's yowling in the background, short circuits my brain, and I have a hard time talking to you. I have a hard time thinking. So decluttering, simplifying, that helps me. I bet it'll help you. Clarity is so important. I've said before, clarity, energy, and mindfulness are keys to high performance living. And that's what I focus on with my high performance coaching. Whether you have ADD, a partner or child with ADD, which impacts you, or ADD moments brought to you by chemical imbalances, hormone imbalances, too much of your social media, too much texting, too much interaction. That's too much input, too fast. It's that request for dopamine hits. That can fog your clarity. You don't want that. So my coaching will help you as it's helping me get clear on those things. Clarity. And tomorrow we'll talk about energy. And ask for help from your friends, your family, associates. If you're with people and know that it's going to be a chaotic time, ask for the help to stay present. Stay slow and calm. Let me see. So to regain clarity, you've gotten into those moments where there's too much going on. Sit back and think, I can do this. That helps me. When I'm thinking too fast and need to figure something out, kick back and go, I'm smart. I can do this. Okay, let's start at the beginning. Slow down. Go forward. So regain your clarity with intentionality, with slowness. Take action. Don't just throw your hands up in the air and go, I can't find the person, it's too much, I'm not smart enough, I just can't do this. Yes, you can. Act, but with intentionality and more slowly. And take the steps with a deep breath. Don't let overwhelm ruin your clarity. You don't need to do that. If you need help, that's what I'm here for. So let's do this together. Part of what I'm going to do to cut down on my chaos, I've had Facebook on all the time so that if you happen to comment on something with my streams, I can respond. I'm going to start confining myself to no Facebook before noon and shutting it off when I leave the office, which will tend to be 7 o'clock at the latest. That's going to help me cut down on that too much input. I'm going to take it more slowly and easily. Part of my intentionality is going to be to keep the structure. I have gotten back to my morning routine. I did my cat stretches, as I call them, before I got out of bed. I did my gratitude. I brushed my teeth. I did my morning stretches, my isometrics. I came to the office where I fed the cats, did my morning cocktail, meditated, rode my bike. I'm back on track. Tomorrow I'm going to do more structure. Tomorrow I am going off to meet some other people. But that's permission. I'll still get my morning routine in. And I'll be still stopping every hour and getting some steps in. I want to do the hourly steps as part of my hourly break. That helps my clarity. So I can think clearly, speak clearly, be clear. I want to hear from you what you're going to do to manage the overwhelm and keep your clarity. Tune in tomorrow. We'll talk about energy. I just came back with, again, some lessons, but I want to share them and my recommitment to keeping the energy high. So signing off for now, I'm Kit Cassingham of Live in Focused Energy. See you tomorrow.